Rasheeda stormed into the room, fire in her eyes. The news had hit her like a tidal wave, and she was determined to confront the source of her heartbreak. "What did you just say?" she demanded, her voice sharp and demanding. Jasmine leaned back against the wall, arms crossed and a smirk playing on her lips. "I'm pregnant. Kirk's the father," she said, as if delivering the most casual news imaginable. Rasheeda felt her heart drop, disbelief and rage swirling inside her. "You think you can just waltz in here with that news? You've lost your mind." Jasmine shrugged, feigning indifference. "It's not my fault you didn't keep him in line. He wanted this." The words cut deep, igniting Rasheeda's fury. "You think this is a game? You're trying to destroy my family over a mistake." Jasmine stepped forward, a spark of defiance in her eyes. "Oh, it's not just a mistake, Rasheeda. This is real. You can't pretend this isn't happening." Rasheeda's blood boiled. "You have no idea who you're dealing with. I won't let you take my life away from me." Jasmine laughed, but it was cold and bitter. "You're in denial. Kirk's made his choice. This baby changes everything." The tension in the room was electric, thick with unspoken words and unresolved emotions. Rasheeda stepped closer, her voice low and steady but laced with venom. "You think you're winning? I'll fight for my marriage and I'll fight for my family. You won't just take that away from me." Jasmine tilted her head, her expression a mix of arrogance and amusement. "Fight all you want, but love doesn't disappear just because you're angry. He's tired of your drama." Rasheeda clenched her fists, taking a deep breath to steady herself. "Drama? You think this is about drama? This is my life, my family. You're nothing but a distraction." "You're projecting, Rasheeda," Jasmine replied, her tone mocking. "If anything, I'm the one who's brought him happiness, something you haven't done in a long time." The anger bubbled over in Rasheeda. "You think you can just come in here and act like you own the place? You're crossing a line!" Before she could think, Rasheeda raised her hand and slapped Jasmine hard across the face. The sound echoed in the tense atmosphere, and Jasmine stumbled back, shock and fury flashing across her features. "You think this is a joke?" Rasheeda hissed, her breath heavy with adrenaline. "You have no idea who you're messing with." Jasmine regained her composure quickly, her expression morphing into a fierce glare. "You think that slap intimidates me? Please, I've been through worse." Rasheeda paced the living room, her heart racing as the weight of the rumors pressed down on her. She could hardly believe what she'd heard just yesterday. Whispers of a shocking betrayal that felt like a knife to her heart. The very thought of it was unbearable. Kirk, her husband, entangled in an affair that hit closer to home than she could ever have imagined. Taking a deep breath, she summoned the courage to confront him. "Kirk," she began, her voice trembling slightly, "I need the truth. I've been hearing things about you and my mom." Kirk's face turned pale, and for a moment he appeared genuinely confused. "What are you talking about, Rasheeda? You know I'd never—" "Don't lie to me," she interjected, her anger bubbling over. "You can't keep denying this. I have proof. How could you do this to me? To us?" Kirk's stammering made it clear he was unprepared for the confrontation. "It's not what you think. Your mom and I, not what I think," she shot back, incredulous. "You were supposed to be my partner, my confidant. Instead, you're sneaking around with my own mother. How could you betray me like this?" The tension in the room crackled, thick with the heaviness of shattered trust. Rasheeda crossed her arms, her gaze fixed on him, waiting for him to explain himself. But the words seemed to get stuck in his throat, his eyes darting around the room as if searching for an escape. "Look, I made a mistake," he finally managed to say, his tone shifting from defensive to pleading. "It didn't mean anything." "Didn't mean anything?" she exclaimed, incredulous. "Do you really think that makes it better? This isn't just some fling. It's my mother. This isn't just a betrayal of our marriage. It's a betrayal of family." Kirk stepped closer, desperation etching itself into his features. "Rasheeda, please! I can fix this. We can fix this. Just give me a chance to explain." "Explain? What is there to explain?" Rasheeda's voice trembled, not from fear but from the raw pain coursing through her. "You chose her over me. You crossed a line that can never be uncrossed." The silence that followed felt suffocating. Rasheeda fought against the tears that threatened to spill over. She wouldn't let him see her break. She was stronger than that. Her mind raced as she recalled the love they once shared, now tarnished by his betrayal. "Your actions have consequences, Kirk," she said firmly, her voice steady despite the storm inside her. "I deserve better than this. I deserve loyalty, respect, especially from my own husband. You've shattered my trust trust in a way I didn't think was possible. Kirk's eyes filled with regret as he struggled to find the right words. I never wanted to hurt you. It just happened. I was weak and I didn't think. That's your excuse? Rasheeda scoffed, bitterness coating her words. You're a grown man. You should have known better. This is not just a mistake. It's a choice. You chose to betray me in the worst way. She turned away from him, needing space to breathe, to process the chaos swirling in her heart. I can't even look at you right now, she whispered, her voice breaking. You've crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. As she reached for the door, Kirk's hand shot out, gripping her wrist. Rasheeda, please don't walk away. I love you. His words hung in the air, but Rasheeda felt an avalanche of emotions crashing down on her. Love didn't betray. Love didn't tear families apart. Love, she repeated incredulously, what you did is the antithesis of love. How can I ever trust you again? With tears stinging her eyes, she pulled her arm free, heart heavy with hurt, but resolute in her decision. I need time to think. You've shattered everything we built together, and I don't know if I can ever look at you the same way again. As she stepped out into the night, the cool air hit her like a wave, grounding her amidst the turmoil. She felt both lost and liberated, the weight of Kirk's betrayal heavy on her heart. Behind her, Kirk stood alone, grappling with the wreckage of his choices, realizing that he might have just lost the love of his life forever. Stormy 25-year roller coaster of a relationship, it looks like love and hip-hop Atlanta star Rasheeda has finally reached her breaking point and is ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost. Rumor has it that Rasheeda, who has long put up with Kirk's endless parade of unfaithfulness, is completely over his cheating and deceit that have been a constant thorn in their marriage. Kirk has made headlines more than once for his shady behavior, with one of the most infamous moments being his on-screen betrayal during a getaway on Love and Hip Hop. This scene became legendary for its drama and Kirk's blatant dishonesty about paternity when Rasheeda was pregnant in season 2. This was a major drama bomb that shook their relationship to the core. By season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove paternity, a move that only made things worse and left Rasheeda reeling. Their turbulent marriage also sparked dramatic clashes with Rasheeda's mother, Shirlene, who famously ran over Kirk's motorbike in a fiery confrontation. Despite their years of very public highs and lows, Rasheeda seems ready to take back control of her life and move on from a marriage that's been nothing short of a dramatic soap opera. If the divorce rumors turn out to be true, it would be a monumental shift for Rasheeda, a longtime cast member known for juggling her career, family, and her chaotic relationship with Kirk. Rasheeda's journey has been one for the books, and many are rallying behind her decision to finally cut ties with Kirk Frost after years of betrayal. It looks like Rasheeda is done playing second fiddle to Kirk's cheating and deception, choosing to put her peace and happiness first as she steps away from the tumultuous union. Kirk shook his head vehemently. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was as though she vanished with the money. I was left scrambling to figure out what happened, and now I'm caught in a web of accusations. People are saying I'm hiding assets, but the reality is that I'm the one who's been wronged. Jessica's expression softened with empathy. What steps are you taking to address these allegations and recover your assets? Kirk's demeanor shifted to one of steely determination. I've already initiated legal proceedings. It's going to be a tough fight, but I'm committed to reclaiming what's mine. This isn't just about the money. This is about clearing my name and exposing the truth. I want people to know that I'm not just sitting idly by, I'm taking action. Jessica leaned back, processing the weight of Kirk's words. With such a high-profile case, there's bound to be a lot of public scrutiny. How are you coping with the pressure and the impact on your reputation? Kirk took a deep breath, his eyes reflecting a mixture of resolve and weariness. The public scrutiny is intense and the stress is overwhelming, but I have to stay focused. I have to remind myself that this is about more than just my reputation. It's about justice and ensuring that the truth comes to light. Jessica gave a nod of understanding. And what message do you want to convey to your supporters during this tumultuous time? Kirk's voice softened, but it was clear and resolute. I'm deeply grateful for the support. Honestly, I want us to be real. I want to lay it all out. No more secrets, no more lies. I'm done pretending, he said, determination hardening his tone. Rasheeda studied him, the tension in her shoulders easing slightly. Are you really ready for that? It's going to get messy, and it might hurt. Messy is better than nothing, he replied, an almost hopeful spark igniting between them. I don't want to walk away from this. I want to fight for what we had, for what we could still have. She hesitated, clearly weighing his words. It's not going to be easy. Trust is broken, and we'll have to rebuild it from the ground up. I know, he said, a note of sincerity in his voice. But if we're both willing to be honest, maybe we can find our way back. It won't be perfect, but I want to try. Rasheeda finally uncrossed her arms, her expression softening as the wall between them began to crack. All right then, let's start with the truth. All of it. Kirk took a deep breath, feeling a sense of relief mixed with trepidation. I was scared, Rasheeda. Scared that I'd mess things up or lose you, so I buried my head in distractions. But that wasn't fair to you. And I was scared too, she admitted, a small sigh escaping her lips. Scared of being vulnerable and getting hurt again. So I tried to take control in the only way I knew how.